Good morning, boys and girls. Hopefully you are on Teams as well as YouTube. Happy Monday to you. Hopefully your weekend was lovely and your week will be wonderful. Good morning, Fernanda. Good morning, Luis. Happy to see you guys on. We're going to get started about 30 or 40 seconds. If you have a cereal box, I know, super random. But if you have a cereal box near you, around you, go ahead and get a cereal box right now. That's going to help us with our math today. So a cereal box that's at your house, that would be great for you to grab. I like this picture. It's awesome. But we'll get started in about 30 seconds. Good morning, Gabriel Art. All right, boys and girls, again, happy Monday to you. This week, we have 2 weeks left of school. Woo, woo. And so this Thursday will be the last YouTube class live. I will be live on Teams for next week. And of course Friday, but Thursday will be our last day of YouTube. And so at the end of class today, I will let you know if you have met the 390 class dojo points. So will there be pie in my face? You'll find out at the end of class today. So assignments will be as usual for this week. So same rigor, that means same expectations of getting things done and working to grow, boys and girls. That's the biggest thing. So today you're going to be reading, studying the stars. I'll let you see what that looks like. Our essential question for this week is, how does technology lead to creative ideas? And so it actually kind of coincides with what our librarian spoke about last week, being an entrepreneur, trying new things, problem solving in new ways. So this is a biography entitled Studying the Stars. You're going to read and reread this, and then you have questions. Your questions today are pretty simple. You have about 6 questions to complete for language arts. So that is what is due in language arts today. It will be attached to your assignment here on Teams. Next, for your class assignment, you have some assignments for the math lesson for today, which is 3-dimensional figures. 3-dimensional figures that coincides with asking you to get a cereal box. And then for science, you have a couple of videos to read on Epic, and then you're starting to read this book called Healthy Habits, right? So as we go into the summer, and you're not going to be seeing me every day like you do now, how can you make sure you maintain healthy habits? And it goes back to sharpen the saw, right? Our physical, sleep, eating well, and exercising, right? And then you'll have a flip grid today talking about math, okay? So that's what's going to be expected of you today. We're going to quickly go into your math lesson, and then Mr. Wilson will give you your joke, and I'll let you know if you made your class JoJo points. So today, most of our math is going to be in notes. So there's a lot of pieces on my math, so I condensed them all to give you some vital information in your math notes. So let's make sure we know how to go there. Okay, so once you're on the main page for for Teams, excuse me. You're gonna go to class notebook, click on it, boom. Then it's gonna take you here where you have the notes for everybody. But you're going to go to the portion that says math. You're gonna click on it. And then today it's something new, something new, something new. There is a title called volumes. Make sure you can see that. This is the title of this file. So you're going to go to volume. And this is where all the notes for this week will be in. Okay? So math. Devin has told us to click on to content library. Then you're going to click on volume. And that's where all your math notes to help you with your My Math, as well as the videos on My Math and so forth. But most of the notes will be here in volume. Okay? Great. So we're going to take a look at it. It's here for us, nice and big. So, oops, that's too big. Can you see? Normally that's not the problem, that it's too big. All right, here we go. So the volume is the amount of space inside a three-dimensional figure. So the first three-dimensional figure I want to bring to your attention is the cube. Okay, so here you can see three-dimensional. Let's see if I do this, what that looks like. Oops. This is, yeah, there we go. Three-dimensional. Boop, 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 boop. This is what we're talking about, three-dimensional shape. So this is our cube, okay? So the volume, I want to say volume, hopefully you said volume, is the amount of space inside. So how much water or juice or whatever could fill this cube, okay? The cube, a cube with a side length of 1 unit. So it's really hard to see, but hopefully you remember cubes that we've looked at. There's these little lines. Oh, you can see them. Yeah, so this is 1 unit right here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 by 10, right? 10 by 10. Hopefully you're with me. But now we're going to talk about some other three-dimensional shapes, okay? So the first one I want to bring to your attention, and that's why you have your cereal box, is a rectangular prism, okay? Rectangular prism. Notice how to 3D model. Now, in the pictures, let's go back to our notes, you will see what I'm talking about. This is the visual of a rectangular prism, okay? But the main thing that we want to talk about with the Victoria, the prism, the rectangular prism, are 3 things, okay? Hopefully you put up 3 fingers, appropriate fingers, right? And we're talking about 3 things. This is talking about the height, the width, the length, which is important because that's how you will find the volume. But today, for your quick check, hi Julian, if you are on, I don't know if you're on, but I see you on Teams. So the quick check is gonna think about 3 things, or ask you about 3 things. 2, 3. So the first thing is the faces, not your face, singular. Okay, face. So face is a smooth side of a 3-dimensional shape. Okay, so let's look at the cube. How many faces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 flat surfaces. That's the faces. Next, there's the vertex. Vertex is the point. Vertex is the point. So right here, this right here, that's the vertex. That's a vertex. This is a vertex. Vertex, right? All of the edges when they meet, that's the vertex. Again, thinking about a rectangular prism, right here, on the other side, and then on the bottom. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for a rectangular prism. Last but not least, we have the edges. Okay, so that is those straight lines. So straight lines like this, right here. This. There we go. Right here. This is the edge. This is the edge. This is the edge. And this is the edge. Okay? So we're counting the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges for a rectangular prism. Same thing goes for your cube. Faces are the smooth part, like face is smooth. The vertex is where the points meet. And the edges are the straight lines, This is the edge. Okay, so hopefully you understand those three. That is what's going to help you. Good morning, Cadence. Glad that you're on. Good morning, Breeza. Glad that you're on. That's what's going to help you today with your math. Are these three words: the face, vertex, and the edge. So I want to show you, this is in your math notes, so you can follow along with me, to another visual for you to see. Right, so the flat part, let's see if I can bring it. The flat part of this is a triangular prism. I unfortunately don't have one of those in my house, but a triangular prism, it's the same three, boys and girls. The faces is the smooth part. But with these three-dimensional shapes, you kind of have to see like the 360 visual, right? There's one here, 1, 2, and there's a third one on the back side, but it's invisible when you see it, and a two-dimensional or one-dimensional, right? So you have to see it in its entirety in your head. A lot of times you have to visualize, okay? So faces, boom, boom, and there's one in the back that's invisible, but you know it's there. The vertex is the point. There's a point here, here, and there's one in the back that's invisible. All right? And then the edge is that straight line. Edge is a straight line. Okay? So that's another example. Here, oops. Can't see. There we go. It's more cube than a rectangular prism, but it's the same concept. Again, boys and girls, if you're on teams, look at your math notes so you can see this, and it's nice and clear for you. No, that's a circle. But anyways, yes, good job, Fernanda. Good job, good job, good job. So the edge is the straight line. Let's bring this closer. Faces the flat part, and then the vertex are those points. Okay. Another example that is in your math notes is a triangular prism. Too small for you to see. Notice how it doesn't have to be standing up. It could be on the side. That doesn't change the faces, the vertex, or the edge. It doesn't change if it's tilted or not. Okay, same thing. Here are your vertex. Let you picture it in your head. Okay, so when you go into your math lesson today on My Math, they're going to ask you how many faces, how many vertex, and how many edges do you see. So we're going to do a couple of problems, and hopefully you're able to see what would be the answer. Okay, so let's go here. Then we're going to have the question from our joke for Mr. Bolson. All right, so today your quick check will look like this. I don't know if I can make it bigger than this. Cool. All right. So it says identify the figure, right? Is it a cube? Remember, cube's going to be shorter than our rectangular prism. Oops, that doesn't work. There we go. Okay, shorter. So then, triangular prism is going to have triangles. Cylinder we know is circular. Think of it as like paper towels. That's a cylinder. So hopefully you can tell which one it is. Now they're talking about how many faces, edges, and vertices. You have to count. How many faces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be the faces. Then you have to think the vertices, all the points. Point, 1, 2, all the points. And then the edges are the straight lines. Boom, boom, all the straight lines. Okay? So that's what you're doing. Again, now we're looking at this. You can see it asks a square pyramid. Do you see a square? No. Rectangular prism. I can only see a rectangle. Triangular prism. Do you see triangles, right? And the definition of a triangular prism is here in your notes. Always, always you can refer back to it. Easy peasy. Again, they're asking you to find the edges, the vertices, and the faces for a triangular prism. So that's it, boys and girls. Super duper easy. The only part it starts to be kind of difficult is if they show you something like this. There we go. You have to picture it inside your brain, boys and girls, and see like, oh, okay, I know the missing faces in the back, or the missing vertices in the back, or the edges. You have to see the picture, have to see the figure all around with that 360 visual, okay? So that's your math lesson today. As we move in the rest of this week, we're going to again talk about volume, but this helps us just for you to have this knowledge as 5th grade standard. Base, vertices, vertex, and edges will be multiplying later on when we get our length, height, and width for the volume. So that's it. That's it, boys and girls. So let me remind you one more time of your expectations for today. You're going to be reading, studying the stars, and answering the questions. I appreciate those. Gabriel R. recently emailed me something. I know that Julian has, Fernanda has, and Louise has. So make sure you email me the assignments. Get a Word doc, type out your answers, and email them to me. It's just as if you're in the classroom turning it in the back, okay? You're going to watch videos on this math lesson, and then you're going to take a quick check. Hopefully you remember these 3 words: base, vertex, and edge, and you do the quick check well. Then for science, you're going to be watching 2 videos on EPIC. I find them quite interesting, to say the truth. And you're going to start reading. You're going to read the first 10 pages, just like last week, the first 10 pages of Healthy Habits. And last but not least, there'll be a Flipgrid for you to talk about math. You'll have the question there. So that's it, boys and girls. Thank you so much for being here. So I know all of you are staying tuned. We're going to have the joke as soon as Mr. Goldstein comes through. But Thursday will be our last YouTube, and then all on Friday, as well as all of next week, the last week of school, boys, I'll be online for Teams. If you're not on Teams, feel free to watch a YouTube video. Reteach yourself. So when you go into 6th grade, you're not like, I don't remember that. Miss Wright didn't talk about that. You're like, no, I know. I watched that video again. And even if it's not like perfect, you have that prior knowledge, boys and girls, where you can build, okay? So thank you so much for joining. We have our joke, and then I'll let you know if you made it or if you didn't make it.
Man, I hope that they made it.
So I'm ready for
they made it.
We'll see.
Where's the joke like?
Oh, excuse me. I'm not on it.
I know you're preoccupied. You're pretty nervous. You don't know if the kids made it or not. Your mind is other places. It's totally understandable.
Okay. Joke like. I'm ready. Go.
What room does not have walls?
What room doesn't have walls?
What room does not have walls?
I don't know.
A mushroom.
Oh.
Don't be mad because you didn't get it.
I mean, I get it, but that wasn't okay. That's fine. All right. So here we go. Let's look at Class JoJo points.
How many points did they need to get?
They needed to get 392. So drum roll, please. Yes, you guys got it. 392 points. So Thursday after class,
Yes.
you will see Miss Wright get some pie on her face.
Oh, not some pie. You're going to get the whole pie.
So Thursday, you want to make sure you tune in. Great job getting assignments.
Yes, good job, everybody. Woo!
And so, yes, Thursday after class, make sure you're here live to get it, to see Miss Wright get pie in her face. So, have a good day. Be kind to each other, and I'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So, have a good day.
Yeah. Pie time is the right time to spread that pie in your face.